can change my.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Here we are today for our review of our pitch practice. We have myself, Mark Douglas, aka the Mental Marketer, and I'm a Facebook certified, Meta certified digital marketing associate, and I have a digital marketing agency that I run. It's called the Mental Marketer, and just want everyone to go around and just give a brief introduction of themselves. Let's start with Laura.
Hey, thanks so much for the time here. Obsessed with movement, obsessed with getting better at sales, obsessed with winning at my life. That's all you need to know about me. And I got a volcano rock right here. So to you, Brandon.
Awesome.
Brandon here with BKX Enterprises, digital marketing agencies focused on helping that home service business scale past that $500,000 benchmark by getting found.
Awesome. So we're going through and we are reading through this week is we've got our traffic secrets read through. So we've just finished secret number 13, which is the YouTube traffic secrets. And we're just going to have a little roundtable discussion about some of the things that we've learned this week. And we're going to, see how everybody can get these implemented. I think we were having a great discussion during the reading about this chapter really talked about how YouTube is the only social media algorithm that is that will grow over time. All the other videos that you post on social media platforms will be active for a while, and then over a short period of time, they go away forever. I think that was one of my biggest takeaways about, using YouTube. There are strategies to get more views on it, like finding your dream 100 and emulating what they do as far as the important metrics that YouTube looks for when showing your videos to other people, such as click-through rates, your thumbnails, and also having a trailer. So I do have a YouTube channel, and I have implemented a lot of these different techniques and strategies to actually get more views on my videos, and also put it in front of my audience. And I really like to showcase videos that will help them solve problems. That's some of what I got. And then I also like the fact that, your videos that you make are going to be there forever. So even when you are gone, it will leave a record for people to come back and see the progress that you've made over time. I love it how it is I think we were speaking and Laura was talking about everyone wants to go viral. Everyone wants to make that one video that gets hundreds of thousands of views. You're probably more likely to be struck by lightning while driving a Bronco in Urbana, Ohio, and going to Raleigh, North Carolina. But it's those daily steps that you take. It's those small incremental changes that you start, and you get better over time, and it grows. And that's where you're really going to have the most success. And plus the journey is also enjoyable.
Right. And, Russell has mentioned this tons of times in his videos about his publishing and when he went, nearly bankrupt and started his podcast and his marketing and his car deal. It wasn't until, 40 or 50 episodes in that he found his voice and got the rhythm going to make his stuff good. So it's going to take the time. It's going to be painful during that journey. You're not going to like the process. It's going to be terrible. You're going to be terrible, but that's where I'll start out. And then once that one video does finally hit, you still have all those other videos that people are going to want to know where you came from, because they're curious, and they'll go back and watch those other 60, 70 videos that you put up that got 0 views, and that's where the evergreen comes in. So it doesn't matter if your content is terrible now, it will get better. And if you just stay consistent with it and work that video muscle, you will be a video powerhouse.
Yeah, and I was gonna add, even if you never go viral, like, everybody sure is obsessed with going viral. I know every time I pop a video on there, I don't even pop it up there for anybody else. I pop it on there for myself. I want to see this video 5 years from now and be like, oh my God, I've come a long way. Like, inspiring myself is sometimes even better than just inspiring the world, right? Like Gandhi said, like, before you change the world, change yourself. Like, you work on yourself. Like, that's worthwhile, right? And I know anytime I do something better for myself, then I can be a kinder person. I can be a better person. I become a better salesperson. I become a better communicator. And sometimes it's like those little drop hints of like inspiration that I've dropped back in the past that kind of kick me back into gear in the future.
Do you ever go back and watch yourself and then say, wow, well, when you do go back and watch yourself, what do you say? Do you say, wow, I was good? Wow, where I've come from?
No, like, I have an affirmation radio show, right? And I've had like 5-6 years ago, I posted a bunch of affirmation videos, like me just walking around my phone, like saying affirmations to myself now, right? And now the content that I drop on there is affirmation segments that I have on the radio now. So I'm like, oh my God, how is it that this led to this? How cool is that, right? So it's like, if anything, it's just like, wow, like it's worthwhile to keep doing these things for myself, for my own experience as a human being, right? And it's like, man, this inspires me. And I know every time I'm inspired, for whatever reason, maybe I don't have to inspire 1,000 people, but what if I could inspire just 1 or 2 people around me? Like, that still makes the world a better place, Like, sometimes, like, everybody's still obsessed with going viral. Just be obsessed with being a better version of yourself. Like, I can control that,
And you can actually look back and just see your growth. You can see your growth. And I mentioned that because I definitely saw a photo of you recently where you started off you're just so active doing everything, and you're juicing, and how much of a transformation you've undergone just from a few years being consistent. But I think you go through transformation in your body, transformation in maybe your spiritual journey, your mental journey. I think that's awesome. And social
even
media
better,
gives, social,
even
and you
better.
talked about it.
It gets me people like friends like you guys, right? It gets me friends like you guys. That's a better friend group that I'll ever have, right? People that are worthwhile, that are investing in themselves. Like, Mark, like, I see your YouTube videos, I'm like, oh my God, this guy's amazing on YouTube, And I'm like, Brandon, like, oh, he's really good at marketing. Like, he does all these, he's got all these. Brandon, your TikTok's actually gaining traction, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm averaging about 500 views a video or so, which isn't terrible for starting out.
Whoa.
Not doing anything too crazy. I'm walking the dog at the same time and just putting out that 1 to 2 minute idea to help somebody out.
It's working though. I think
that's all you got to do. 1 minute, 2 minute videos. Our attention spans today are continuing to shrink down to 8 seconds from 12 from 10 years ago, and now their algorithms are pushing 7-second videos. So it's going to continuously shorten and shorten and shorten, which probably isn't good, but it's happening.
Let me ask you something. Because I mean, okay, so we're reading this book, and he tried to keep it evergreen, but I don't know how evergreen you can keep it with the way things change. What do you think about the short form video content? Because it wasn't as prevalent when he wrote this book, but we see that as far as longevity is concerned. What are your thoughts, Brandon?
I think short form would be great to get that initial hook in, just due to the attention span. I mean, you got to think, commercials from back in the day on traditional TV were anywhere between 15 and 40 seconds long. At the time, that's when you could hold somebody's attention span. And then they shortened to an average of 30. And then now, like I said, we're getting hit with 1 to 2 minute videos, sketches all the time. I think back to that app Vine that tried. There was a Twitter shoot off there that literally died on the Vine. Now that's kind of making a resurgence. I think they were just probably 4 or 5 years too soon.
But there's still a limit to the amount of information that you can put out in about a 15 to 30 second clip. And just my thoughts are, I think you'll still have the need for longer videos, because that's the videos, or the longer form videos are the ones where you can do the tutorials. Well, you can do quick short tutorials for some things, but let's say if I'm if I'm an electrician, or if I'm a carpenter, and I do those type of woodworking type of how-to videos showing people how to or chefs, and I'm demoing cooking things. Those things, I've seen them in short form, but I don't know if they're enough to really sustain. Maybe the TikToks are the commercials between the longer film.
Yeah, like I said, that's just I think the short form is great for building that initial audience to kind of get to know you in short little clips. Like I said, with people's attention spans as short as they're getting, they want something quick, impactful. If they like it, they'll eventually dive deeper. If not, they'll scroll to that next video to see what else is out there.
Nice. And Laura, are you doing those short videos?
I don't do as many short videos. I can get better at it, but something that I have been kind of tinkering with, but I really, really like, especially on the video side of the TikTok side of the world, is the voiceovers.
Okay.
That's something I think that's, there's nothing like when you see something and you hear a voice, and a specific voice coming from the person delivering the message. Kind of like when I say my affirmations, right? And like I talk about the affirmation, then I deliver in my voice. It's better than deliver my voice than just like a picture of it, right? And sometimes it's like not a visual of my face, but just a visual of text, but still has this extra medium of voice, and it's my voice. And like makes me that much more recognizable, maybe in my own little space.
Nice. I've found a sort of a little, well, I don't know if it's nothing new, but it's I'll make my long videos, and then I can find the short clips of those longer videos and use those for shorts, and that way it's sort of a preview of the longer video to sort of the commercial or the trailer for the motion picture.
I like that. You're actually really good about, like, it's called slicing videos? Is that what it's called?
Well, editing.
Editing videos. Yeah. You're really good at that. That's actually something that my boyfriend kept telling me. He's like, you just need to look at all your videos and take the best 10, 30-second punchlines of them. And then those are your like grabs that you go and grab audience with.
I agree. Oh, I know what you mean. What I do is I look for sound bites. I look for sound bites in those videos, something that will be a nice teaser, and people will say, "Oh, I want to hear more just from this small clip." And I'll cut it off at just that point to make people want to listen to the entire, or listen or watch the entire video.
Of that. Anything else from this chapter of the book? Brendan, thanks for leading this. Little bit about how this whole thing started, if you don't mind, Mark. So
Go ahead,
the
please.
whole pitch practice. So like, about a year, 2 years ago, I moved to Raleigh, right? Started this new job, right? Just bigger sales career. And, I'm thinking like, I need training, but like, I got nobody to do this training with, because nobody around me like cares about sales. And I'm obsessed with it. I'm like, man, I need to get better at the sales thing. So then I just kind of thought of like, well, people that I train with don't have to be in Raleigh, and they don't have to work at the company I work at. They just have to want to train. And then I put out a little something on my calendar, right? Something that Grant Cardone, that's like who helped me get to everything sales. Who's got my money? He said like, you need to, and if it's not on your calendar, it won't happen. So like, I pushed myself to like every Wednesday between 7 and 8 a.m. I was like, for the rest of my life, probably I'll do some sort of sales training with like a group or somebody else, or sometimes just myself. But I put this thing on my calendar. I was like, I'm just going to call it pitch practice. And I started just inviting like a bunch of people in my network, and people started showing up, people started showing up into these kind of call-in. And then Brandon, like you've been the one that's been there for like most of it, right? And then we've read Grant Cardone's Sell or Be Sold. We've done one of these courses. We've done
Closer Survival Guide.
Closer Survival Guide. We've done this book. We've done what did we do before this one, Brandon?
I thought it was a Sell or Be Sold course.
I think it was a Sell or Be Sold course. And I mean, it's like, it's a giant course with the book along. So,
Wow.
These calls are an hour, right? So the goal of these have been just like, man, whatever, that one little, just maybe it's like one sentence, one little kick in the butt that like gears me into something better for that day or for that week. And, I found it so beneficial to my own development. And then when, having so many people around me be a part of these calls, like even inspires me to be better, and like to be a better leader. And it gives me the opportunity to really lead, right? And kind of put myself in my own rooms that I want to be in.
Yes. Oh, yes. I love how you speak it into existence.
Yes. You just like, I'm going to speak it to existence. I'm going to own it. And then whatever comes with it, like, remember what I told you is like you forward movement opens doors you can't even see yet. Like Mark, like we didn't even know that you were going to join the pitch practice, right? Like Brad and I've been doing it for like close to 2 years, every day, 7 to 8 on Wednesdays, right? Like sometimes a bunch of people just show up. Sometimes it's just like myself and Brandon, like reading these books, but like we've been really consistent with it and we know it works. Okay. We know it works. And then like, look at this. Now we're doing something with you and like you're a marketing genius. So it's like all these great things happen when you choose to develop yourself and you choose to take ownership of these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yes.
So that's a little bit about that. How that's going to be.
So we got a couple minutes here. As you know, we've been reading Traffic Secrets. Let's give the group a little bit of it here and let's break down the 4 or the 10 steps, 6 steps to get the best out of YouTube. So step number 1 is just understand the history and the goal, and that's for all the platforms. Knowing where they came from will give you an idea of where it's going. Step number 2 is just find that dream 100, top 100 people in your market. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you are a roofer, plumber, salesperson, nurse, cleaning person, whatever. Find the top 100 people that are in your space, latch onto them, figure out what they're doing, and emulate. Number 3, identify the publishing strategy and create your plan. So if you don't have a plan, you're planning to fail.
Yes,
You
yes.
gotta know what you're doing, when you're going to publish it, how you're going to publish it, what you're going to be targeting, and what problems you plan on solving
Yes.
for that. Step number, where we're at 4.
Yes.
I lost count. I went to Kent State. Can't read, can't write. So work your way in. So after you get that 100 list down, start publishing videos and reaching out to them to collaborate, just like we're doing now. Get on lives with them. Make a video talking about their subject, and they'll make a video talking about your subject. It's all about working together. Step number 5: buy your way in. So if you can't work your way in, pay somebody to get on their channel. Pay somebody to put your video on their channel, or a series of videos. And step number 6: fill that funnel. So put those links in your descriptions, strong call to actions, and that's it.
Awesome.
Just 6 steps there. Doesn't take very much to do. If you want to learn more, get the book. It will be a game changer for yourself, in life in general, and in your business.
Awesome. Before we end, we're just gonna go do another round table and have a final word, and let everyone know how they can contact us. I just want to end by saying I'm so grateful to be amongst a group of like-minded individuals that we come together on a weekly basis, and we leave with something that we can implement for our the week following, and then we can come back and have a discussion. And that's what growth is about. It's not about going from 0 to 100, but taking those steps forward, and move forward. Momentum opens doors that you don't even know were there. And I can be reached on the Mental Marketer, my YouTube channel, Facebook. I help business owners and entrepreneurs grow and monetize their following using social media. Mark Douglas, the Mental Marketer.
This is Brandon here with BKXX Enterprises. Just Google it. You'll see me. I'll pop up, guaranteed. You can find me on social media, the same, BKXX Enterprises. And I'm looking to help those home service businesses get found in the areas where they need to be found at. And that's getting traffic to the website and getting their sales process in order.
Awesome.
You can find me on LinkedIn. That's where I'm most active. It's going to be Laura Morales, and there's a little penguin next to my name. You can also find me on Afirmaciones con Laura on Instagram and TikTok. It's in Spanglish. Speak Spanish, speak English. Deliver a lot of my messages on social media in Spanglish. Also, you can listen to me on the radio to hear affirmations Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Radio Ritmo Mix, going live here in about 20 minutes. And besides that, I'm always posting about how to develop, how I'm working on always developing myself, always working with my friends here, and always working on improving and making life better for myself and making life better for other people. So if you're interested in developing yourself, follow me.
Until next time.